Well, welcome at home. We are going to get started. We're going to start seated. So seated meditation. So allow yourself to have your strap handy, have your blocks handy, wall space. Go and find a comfortable seat. Allow yourself to settle in, be supported so you can sit. We're going to sit for a few moments. I'm going to take you through a little guided centering and then a little guided meditation. Full inhale here. And let it go. Again, inhale. And let it go. One more time. Inhale. And let it go. Allow yourself to drop into this space, onto your mat, and into your body. Taking in the surroundings, acknowledging the sounds, the smells, the other energies in the room. Allow yourself to become more present with every passing. The theme for today's class is to let go. Really letting go of things that we want to become either not attached to, mentally, physically. Any tension we're holding, any emotions we're holding. Just letting go, allowing yourself to drop in today into those poses. Just let go and be in this present state. Take a full inhale. And let it go. Scanning over your mental and emotional body today. Notice where your thoughts are wandering around to. Notice what emotions are attached to those thoughts. And see if you can give them a little bit of acknowledgement, give them some validity. They are happening, they are real. And see if one by one you can give them a little loving kindness. Those thoughts that are in the positive realm, things that are going to help you and benefit you in this practice or in your evening and weekend to come, invite those to stay. Draw those into your heart, into your body. Welcome them in with some loving kindness. But any of those emotions, those thoughts that are going to be a distraction and not going to benefit you in a positive way. See if you can give those a little extra loving kindness. And send them away. Send them out the door, out the window. Just let them go. Taking a full inhale here, allow yourself to gather up anything that you're holding on to. And sigh out, let those go. And turn your awareness to your physical body. Bring yourself more into this present space with your physical body. And start to scan your body. Acknowledge where you're holding on to tightness and tension. Any areas that need a little extra care, either injuries or illness. Be mindful of all those areas and start to move and then find that stillness. Be mindful when you find your edge, not to go over your edge to create more pain or discomfort in the body. But find that place where you can hold, that place where you can drop into, that place where you can let go of everything else and be present in the body. Take a full inhale. And let it go. Start to drop more into this present moment. Just bring your awareness to that little exhale. The inhale will automatically happen. Just kind of notice that exhale. Allow that to be more into the present. Our breath is very powerful. We need to let things go when we get frustrated. Take a deep exhale. We feel like we've had a long day and we need to settle in. Take a deep exhale. Just want to pay attention to those exhales today. See if with those exhales you can let go, but no longer. You can let go, be with your body. So when you notice thoughts are going to be coming in, totally normal. See if they serve you in a positive way. And if so, invite them in some way. If they are out of your control and there are things that are distracting, take a couple deep breaths. See if you can let go of it. Today's practice is going to be a little less of me talking about meridians and chakras, a little bit more of you just settling into it. Me reminding of you to just let go. Allowing yourself to just turn it in. I'll take a moment here to open this practice with the sound of home or a sigh of the breath. Allow your hands to come to your heart. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Allow your hands to release, let your eyes drift open. We'll start with our first pose, ankle toes. Some of these are some favorites of people that have asked if they want to have, maybe their last in-person class. Ask for a few favorites here and there. So first stretch, tucking those toes under. And again, if this does not feel good for you, see if you can sit on your heels for the entire time. So we're going to start there. Toes are tucked under. We're going to do this for the full minute. So doing the best you can. So for those at home, toes are tucked under. You're sitting back on your heels. Again, if that's too much, lean forward to take the weight off. Maybe walk underneath. We all have different mobility and bone structure in our posture. This pose I might talk a little bit more just because it's a nice distraction. Resting, you're going to feel that sensation in the toes, the balls of the feet, maybe the sole of your foot, depending on how tight it is. Or maybe the knees. And on your exhale, let that go, point those toes back. For some of you, sitting just down on your heels is going to be where you are. Some of you might lean back and maybe just let it flop underneath, but kind of lean forward, or maybe those hands go to knees. So definitely an ankle stretch here. Again, all depends on your ankle flexion and your extension of like front of the ankle, how it feels. And on your exhale, transition back to those tuck toes. Settling in. And just some reminders about the yin practice, right? We're finding our edge, that place where you can sit with discomfort, breathing smoothly, allowing your body and mind to connect. Bring yourself into that body. Sometimes things become too uncomfortable. You can come out of it, you can sit cross-legged, you can even take a reclined position. You don't want to go past your edge because that can cause problems later. So later in the day, tomorrow, there might be some pain. I'm gonna go right up to that edge where there's no pain, but discomfort. As you exhale, transition into those pointed toes again. Second part of the yin practice is to find that stillness. So once you're in that pose, finding the stillness, trying not to fidget too much. Sitting with that discomfort, allowing yourself to breathe into that discomfort. Notice where the mind goes. Be able to hold, sit. And on your next exhale, transition, last round of tuck toes. And then that third principle again is time. So how long we are sitting. Usually you start to have those benefits of that extra fluid, that synovial fluid, that targeting of the meridians, the fascia, the chakras. You usually start to have that around 2 minutes. The longer you hold, the more benefits there are sometimes. But anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes is a great time to hold this pose. If you ever feel like you want to do just one of your poses, you're not sure how long to hold, put on a timer, 3 to 5 minutes. See what you feel like at 3 minutes, and then maybe stop at 5. Take an inhale. As you exhale, transition, last time, toes flat. Breathing. So a little subtle part of yin is the breath. Kind of acknowledging how the breath affects the pose, affects your thoughts about the pose, or affects your thoughts in general. Nice, easy, fluid breathing. And as you exhale, start to bring those legs out in front of you. Take your time. Let them grow totally appropriate. And then just sit there for a moment with the legs out. Notice the sensation in the legs and the feet, especially the tops of the feet, the bottoms of the feet. Maybe along the shins, the knees. any movements you need to let that go. Wiggle the toes, point flex the feet, maybe circles. And then coming into shoelace pose. So with shoelace pose, we're gonna hold for about 5 minutes on each side. So if you find when you put one leg over the other, you feel like you're kind of stuck there. A good thing I like to do is take my blanket, I kind of put it at an angle, so I have like a front corner in one part, and I kind of sit on that front corner, so that then, whether my bottom leg is straight or bent, I have just a little bit more lift, and it's not as high as a block, right? That block can be too high sometimes, I know for me, but just that little extra lift, right? And then for people that find that they feel no sensation in shoelace pose. Oh yeah, we're starting with our right leg. If I haven't pushed that yet. Right, and if you feel like you have no sensation here, that's when you place the first this foot on a block, and then second this foot on a block. This is great sensation for me. And then you just kind of settle. Oh yeah. Yep, we're just gonna settle in here, find our breath. It will, yep, here, yep, just on one. Yep, usually the top leg. There definitely could be some sensation in the knee. That's maybe a little fast, but tight there. So we'll just sit here for a while. So yeah, if it ever gets to be too much for that bottom leg can come out as you just focus on the top leg. We're going to add in a little bit of the spine, so we're definitely targeting the hips. So we're going to add in some spine and just kind of notice how it feels in the arms. And then slowly we're going to find a little twist, so twist to that top leg, toward that top leg. Take your opposite arm, just kind of bring it over so it kind of keeps you twisted. And then that back hand can either drop to the ground or maybe it goes behind your back for a shoulder stretch. And again, the back of your head, maybe drop back just a little bit. Or you can see how it feels to drop your chin, just let go with the spine. Or you can have it just kind of rotate to the back. You have choices. Notice how your breath affects it. And as you exhale, come out of that twist. And finding little side bends, you're going to take that right hand to the side. And then lean into it, press into that hand, maybe let your right ear drop to your right shoulder. And that top hand, let's take it behind us today. So that left hand, bring it behind you today. If it feels okay for the neck, maybe look down to that broad shoulder. Still targeting the hips, but adding in a little bit of spine, shoulders. As you exhale, slowly start to bring yourself back up to center. We have one more minute here. Your choice, you can stay upright, or if it feels okay to start to lengthen forward, drop that forehead down. Maybe it just hangs toward your chest, maybe it touches something, whatever feels the best for you. And again, notice how the breath affects the pose, affects the edge of the pose. And taking a full inhale here. And let it go. Slowly start to bring yourself all the way back. And then mindfully unwind those legs. You can go to totally appropriate on this one. And then take the legs out straight if that feels okay, or have the top position as straight as too much too soon. And enjoy the whoosh. So letting that release of that right side. I'm going to take any motions you might need to release that side. And then when you're ready, heading into the second side. So that left leg will come on top this time. Maybe the bottom leg comes under, maybe it stays extended. Maybe you need a little extra support under the hips. Maybe under the feet, or a little deeper edge. So finding your edge, we're all built differently. And then settle in for that first minute. Right? Notice where you're holding tension, where you're squeezing, and see if you can direct the breath there. Great place to always check in with is your jaw. That jaw is relaxed. Let your teeth slightly apart. Let your tongue drop into its space behind your bottom. Letting go of what no longer serves you, mentally as well as physically. Tension in the body. Negative thoughts. Let them go. On your exhale, start to rotate toward that bent knee. And again, that back hand can just rest behind you, or maybe it slides behind your back. Finding a position for your neck that feels good. And notice the sensations of your breath. And as you exhale, bring yourself back to center. And then going into that side bend, going out to the left. So take that left arm out, keep it nice and straight. And then leaning over, maybe letting that left ear drop to the left shoulder. That right hand, if it's okay for the shoulder, wrap it around behind you and let it relax. And then if it's okay, dropping that chin forward your body. Sorry, body shoulder. Just see where you can let go. See where you can deepen into your head. Physically, but also mentally. You find that edge you can hold and still. Find that resilience. Exhale forward here. Slowly bring yourself back up to center. And again, you have the option to stay upright, or maybe you start to lengthen forward, chin to chest, or let that head rest on something. Just dropping in. Bring that awareness back to that exhale from our opening meditation. Just notice what you're holding on to, what you can let go of. Allow that exhale. Just kind of let that release a little bit more each time. Dropping down more and more into the present, into that awareness of body and breath. Taking a full inhale here. Let go. Mindfully make your way all the way up. And then mindfully unwind yourself. Take your time, no rush. Either knees tucked or legs straight. Oh, oh. And making any movements you need to let that go, releasing that. So from here, we're going to make our way onto our bellies. Have your blanket or maybe a bolster nearby to use. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So if you like that extra support of your blanket or your bolster underneath your sternum, allow yourself to give yourself that. If you feel like you need a little bit extra feeling or sensation, make that bolster a little higher. So it's your choice and how that feels for you today. So once you're there, roll yourself onto your belly so that holster is going to go right under that sternum. And then your elbows will come down to the ground. We're going to add in a little bit for our hips today. So just kind of settle into that first phase of Sphinx pose, finding that support. So again, we're targeting the shoulders just a little bit, definitely the spine. And just kind of checking, make sure those elbows are just kind of slightly forward of your shoulders, just so you can kind of relax a little bit more. And then you're going to take your right leg. You're going to bend it out to the side. Maybe like 90 degrees. If that doesn't happen, less than. If that still doesn't happen, just do Sphinx pose. So you have options. Remember. But you can always allow your forehead to drop down onto the block. Whatever height is going to be best for you. Just so you can really target the low back instead of the upper back. Definitely going to feel sensation in that right hip. And just notice where you might be gripping, where you might be holding extra tension. And you let go of that muscle energy with each exhale. Start by letting go of that physical body. Allow then any of that mental thoughts and emotions start to dissipate and let go. Take a full inhale. Let go. If your right leg is out to the side, slide it back. Pause here. And then as you're ready, take that left knee out to the side. Slide it any little bit. And then once again, scan over the body. Notice where you're holding on, where you have muscle energy happening. And see if you can let go. Let that exhale help to release that tension. And always a great place to start is with the jaw, the tongue, the shoulders. Just work your way down the body. Letting that exhale help you let go. And then turn that attention toward that mental body. Those emotions. If you can let go of anything. Become non-attached. Allow that awareness to settle in the body, linking that body and breath awareness. Pull and let it go. Slowly start to bring that left like that. Pause in here for just a moment. And slowly making your way all the way down onto your belly. So release that holster from underneath. Allow yourself to wake up. Just taking a moment here, acknowledging those sensations. Take any movements you need to allow yourself to come to your back. So that might be through child's pose, that might be just flopping over onto your back. Whatever is going to feel best here. As you make your way onto your back, make sure you have a strap with you. You're going to have a couple options here with this. So once you have your strap, make it into the biggest loop possible. Once you have that strap, just connect the ends, make it into the biggest loop possible to start. So you have the option here, you can do the head hammock, which I think we've done before, where the strap will go just around the base of your head, kind of just between your ears and your skull, and then it'll go around the ball of your foot. Or that's gonna be head hammock, so you're gonna kind of work into the cervical spine. The other one is where you put it all the way around your chest and you'll target your hamstring and your hips. So it'll be no head involved, it'll be around your chest. So the first one, while you're making your strap, I always like to have it so when I put it around my foot, I can pull down on that strap to tighten it. It's way easier than if it's this way and I'm trying to pull up. Way more relaxing to pull down. So the first way is if I'm doing my little head hammock, I'm going to place it around my head and then place it around my foot, my right foot first. And so you'll notice I have like kind of like this little, wave of like I can go back and forth with my head. If I want more traction, I make it tighter. And so I just have this balance between leg and chest, or leg and neck. The second way, you would pull the strap around your chest, kind of between the scapula, and then you straighten that leg up to the sky, and then you find that edge to where you can just kind of relax your leg into the strap, so there's no muscle underneath, and just allow yourself to relax. So you have two options there. So do what's going to best suit you for today. Awesome. If you're feeling it, you're doing it. Do you need a strap?
I do. I have just a short one, which usually works for most things, but does not work for this.
No. Let's see. How long is it? This will make it best to your head. Especially if you're doing head hammock, it's really wet. Have a second long strap. If that doesn't work, then I'll give you my strap. That work okay?
Mm-hmm.
It should be on the base of your skull, so not in your neck. Yeah, you want the strap to be along the base of your skull, not in your neck, because you want to feel your head supported so your chin drops in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one that definitely just drops you into that parasympathetic.
There's a massage, you know, lady does this for when she pulls out her head.
Yes. It's called craniosacral
There we
therapy.
go. What's it called? Cranial?
Sacral, or sorry, craniotherapy. Like, but it goes from the cranium down to the sacrum, so it's craniosacral, or like doing little adjustments on the whole spine. I want to keep this a secret. It's actually in my videos and my strategy. It's there. I will post this one. Make sure you get like an 8 to 10 foot strap. It may seem silly, but get extra. Because there's so many things that you'll want to do with the strap. You don't want to short one.
Or big website. Something they.
You can inhale. Let it go. The easiest way I find to transition is to take your left leg, take it up into the strap, bend your knees, and then just kind of wiggle that left ball of your foot into the strap, and then bring it back down, bring that right leg down. That way you're still in your groove. You might notice you need to, you know, adjust the strap because our legs are different legs. I have a little bit. Or there's different anatomy going on in different hips. And again, see if you can kind of let go of that muscle energy and that extended leg, that left leg. Let yourself feel the support of the strap. And really letting yourself let go. Physically, mentally, emotionally. Bring yourself back to that exhale. Noticing the effects that that exhale has on the body. Taking a full inhale here. And let it go. From here, taking your arms, reach up in between the straps. Your arms are going to come in between the strap, grab onto the strap to release that left leg. And then you're gonna let that strap drop down to the ground and you're gonna wiggle it behind you so that it's behind your back, it's not there already. And then you're gonna allow yourself to just lay down. The strap's behind you across your shoulder blades. And then just recline, let that spine lengthen out, notice the sensations in the neck, the upper back. Your extended left leg. So this next one, I don't know why it's called it, but it's called starfish. And we're going to strap up, it's another strap pose. We're going to strap up one leg in a position that has discomfort, and then we're going to sit there. So we're going to start with our right leg. You're going to bend that right knee into your chest, wrap that strap around your knee or the shin, like the top of the shin toward your knee, and then start to tighten the strap. And you can adjust the strap a little bit. So you start to tighten that strap, and this is when the pulling down motion really helps. Slide the strap and pull down. So you're going to get it into where it feels uncomfortable, but you can sit there. Feel this compression on the front side. And so you have an option. You can keep it straight into your chest, or you have the option to kind of bring it out to the side. So you're kind of externally rotating your knee. So you have options on where you want to target. So some people like to target straight in. Some people like that little external rotation. So make sure the buckle's not pressing into any flesh. And then let your arms relax. And just here. There's definitely some sensation going on. You might need to move some flesh out of your hip. You need to get out of the way. Definitely compressing that front side of the body, or definitely moving in. Some different tissues here with this deep compression. And again, tap into that breath. Exhaling to let go. Let it go. And just gently slide that strap off that knee and bend the leg out. And pause there. Oh, let that go. Feeling that energy, that sensation in the front of that right hip. Maybe even across the front of the knee and shin where the strap was. Then that circulation. It's usually a little easier on the second side, but before you start to try the second side, kind of push that strap through the buckle a little bit, just to give yourself a little bit of space to start. And then start to draw that left knee into the chest, wrapping that strap around, and then start to tighten the strap to your edge. And again, knee can stay straight on top, or it can externally rotate out to the side, or maybe anywhere in between. And then relax that left leg, relax the right leg, relax the arms. Once you're there, settle in. And again, you might need to move some flesh out of the way from that hip bone so there's not that little pinching sensation. That's your hip flexor, that main hip flexor, your psoas going over that hip bone. And sometimes it's pinched in there, and you have to physically move it out of the way. And then just drop in. Allow those exhales to allow you to drop into the space, into the sensation. And let it go. Sliding that strap off that knee, extending that leg, and just pausing there in a little move to off. Go slow. Letting that hip flexor kind of lengthen back out. Feeling the sensations in the body. Take any movement you need to let that go. Loosen the strap. Then you're going to make your way toward the wall. Mindfully make your way toward the wall if you want. Have like a pillow or something underneath your hip. You have that as an option. You can have your blanket underneath unless you like it on top of you. But you're gonna bring your legs up the wall. So I like to get as close as I can to the wall and then roll myself up. If you don't have a wall space, there's always chairs, backs of couches, all those things. And then legs are just gonna go up the wall. So take your time in getting there. And then once you're there, you have an option. You can stay with legs up the wall. That feels awesome, stay there. Maybe you want to target the hips a little bit more, take the legs wide and your third option, soles of the feet together and that little cobbler pose. And then the pinky edges pressing into the wall. You have different parts. Your feet may not stay together. It might just be your pinky toes might just be touching. You have options depending on where your edge is today and where you can stay, or what props you have available to you. The wall is always a great prop because it gives you a little bit of extra leverage to find a little bit of extra edge. Once you've found your edge, see if you can drop in with your breath. Bring your awareness back to the exhale. About another minute here. Where can you let go? Physically, mentally, emotionally. Full. Let go. Mindfully bring those legs all the way back up. Straight. If the legs are wide, bend them first, maybe hug them into your chest. And then we're going to slowly kind of move ourselves away from the wall. My favorite technical term. Away from the wall, just so that your knees and hips are right above one another and below one another. You're kind of like laying in this chair. And then from here, you're going to drop your knees over to the right side. You're going to feel this twist in your left side. And you're going to take those feet and press them into the wall to help, again, find that leverage to find a little deeper edge. And so your knees may or may not touch. If you need extra support, you have a bolster, you have a blanket, you have a block. And some of you might want to take this a little bit deeper, so that left arm is extended wide. Maybe some of you take that bottom knee and drop it toward the wall. And again, you might need to push yourself away, depending on your femur bone. And then you reach with your left hand and grab that right foot and press the knee into the wall. So it's a little modified cat pulling tail pose. So if you're in that modified cat pulling tail pose, that right knee is pressing into the wall, Your left hand grabs the right foot. Maybe that right hand rests on that left leg. Lots of different sensations here. Lots of areas to move. If you're in the twist, just a little engagement of pressing into the wall to find a little deeper edge for that twist. Allowing that left shoulder to fall away. If you are in cat tail pose, bring both feet to the wall again into that twist. And take a full inhale. Let go. And then slowly bringing yourself all the way back up. Pausing there. You can rest on the floor or on the wall, whatever feels best to you. And then as you're ready, start to transition to the second side. Drop those knees over to the left. Pressing the feet into the wall. Just pause there. Kind of notice this first edge. Feet pressing. Knees may or may not be touching. See if you can open up that right side. Allowing yourself just to let go and surrender here. Stand over physically. And start to adjust into that breath. And then you may stay here, maybe you start to go into the cat pulling tail pose. Start to take that bottom knee, that left knee towards the wall. Pressing that knee into the wall, you might need to scoot back a little bit. And if it feels okay, that left or that right hand is going to grab onto that left foot. And then roll the shoulder back. Maybe that left hand presses on top of the right knee. A little different edge, a little different sensation here. And then again, drop back into that breath, letting go. Releasing into the pose, into awareness, into the moment. Your cat ponytail pose. Release that. Bring your knees back up and your feet to the wall. Bend that right arm. Take a full inhale here. Let it go. Mindfully bring yourself back up to the center, maybe one leg at a time. And then again, your feet can rest on the floor or maybe on the wall. Pause there. And then from here, you have the option, if you would like to finish your practice with legs up the wall, you might want to get closer to the wall again. If you're done with your legs being close to the wall and you want to take a more traditional shavasana, you can mindfully bring yourself to one side and lay down onto your mat. Use any props you need to feel supported under the head, under the legs, under the hips. Allowing yourself to come into your position. Be still just for a few more minutes. Once you're there, just kind of scan over the body. Allowing yourself to notice any areas of tension, areas where you still might be gripping. Allow yourself to let go. Surrender here into that stillness, into that quiet. We'll bring you out of Shavasana with 3 bells. Deep breath. Allowing that next breath to come in a little. On your next breath, start to bring some movement into the fingers, the toes, the wrists and ankles. If your legs are up the wall, maybe point and flex through the feet a couple of times. And then slowly start to draw the knees into the chest, giving them a big hug, a little happy baby, whatever's going to feel best here. And if you're near the wall, be mindful of that wall. So roll yourself over to one side and pause there. Take a moment, curl into a little ball. Start to acknowledge any little shifts and changes from the practice. And then when you're ready, mindfully make your way all the way up to seated. You can even sit next to that wall, finding a little bit of support. Once you're there, just allow yourself to come into the space, onto your mat, and into your body. Taking a moment here to acknowledge what you've let go of today. Acknowledge how that feels in your body, how it feels in your mind. Always acknowledging that strength of your breath. Inhales can give us such energy, but those exhales are a little underrated. They allow us to just release, let go, become more present. Taking the calm of this breath, the grounding of this breath with you as you transition into your weekend ahead. Allow your hands to press in front of your heart center. We'll seal the practice as we end with an Om or a sigh of the breath. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Bow your head slightly. Taking a moment, think of one thing in your life you truly are grateful for. Then hold on to that image in your mind. So you can raise your head and smile. Namaste at home. Drink lots of water.